It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New York Jets. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
On second and 11 now. Howell. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Second down, Howell back to pass. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They go play action with Howell. On the move, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. John Franklin Myers in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
But one of the things we talked about coming into this was we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go now.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Here's Hurts to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. The Bengals bring out their punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Here comes Grant on the return. Fights through it. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10, Howell. He's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Bengals grab it. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Slot man moves right. Second down, back to Sanders. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Throwing is Hurts. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Jeremy Chinn puts it off. And the Jets will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. They had brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
On first down, Howell completes it to Fant on the right side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Look up the gut. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Running right, here's McAllister. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 7 yards on the carry, make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
In motion is Grant. They'll go play action. Howell. He's got his tight end Fant. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 32-yard line. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Howell throwing on first down here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Second down throw for Howell. Forced out to his left. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Howell looking to throw again. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 15-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 12, Howell. And it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Jalen Waddle, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Jets are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Extra point up and good from Santoso. It's now 7-0 game. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he returns this to the 22. The Bengals drive about to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
A big play there for Cincinnati. 53 yards. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. His throw incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action. Here's Hurts. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
Howell to the air on 1st and 10. And here he's got Grant. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six from Bengals TD. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Powell. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And this will be caught at the 30. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. First down, Howell to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. With a play fake, and now here's Howell to throw it. And it's out. He put it on the carpet, and the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
The Bengals drive about to get going. 1 second, all that remains. They'll throw now on the final play. And he'll just get rid of it. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied, and this is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs the year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, And we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Room here to run. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. Play action. It's Howell. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 56 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Faking the handoff. Howell. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks. And now here's a tackle behind the line.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Second down, Howell now. Dancing to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Howell throwing on third down here. He finds his man complete. It's Grant. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Here's Howell. Yeah, he's got him. Touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Jets are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Hurts. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Santoso now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Bengals drive about to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone. To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. A big play there for Cincinnati. 58 yards. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. It'll be Hurts on the option. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Jalen Hurts, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. From the 6.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this one likely on the short list for Game of the Year candidates. And boy, did it come in a good one here in the playoffs. All tied in the 4th with a berth to the Super Bowl. 69 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off.
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. This is taken way up at the 25. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession gigantic. Now a throw here to his running back. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now he'll look to throw it. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. back to throw. Howell. And that's going to be caught downfield by Chark. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook, and this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. 2nd down, Howell back to pass. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. A pretty big play now in this AFC Championship, 3rd and goal. Howell, 3rd and goal. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are an extra point away from drawing level. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. But 1st down, Hurts. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. To be down here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Throwing is Hurts. And this is going to be intercepted. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Now Cook running right. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. In motion is Grant. They'll go play action. Howell. He finds his man, complete. It's Grant. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Here's Howell. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point, nothing good from Santoso. And they will take a 7-point lead. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bengals drive about to get going. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Back to throw. He's got his man here as Gary Jennings Jr. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
They'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Brown. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now, have the momentum, go ahead and get it done.
Oh, it's an enormous call here. They'll go for 2. One play to keep their postseason alive. And they do not get it. It's incomplete. They went for the win, and the big gamble does not pay off. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as he'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. So with 13 on the clock, it's time for an onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Extra point up and good from Santoso. And the lead is up to 8. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here you go, check.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And the Jets are going to the Super Bowl as we say thanks for watching.